Hello, geeks, and welcome to another episode of Better Than Wolves. Last day we left off requiring an element in order to make a hibachi to get stronger fire. So today we need to actually try and get the element. An element in a crucible is a string, such as a piece of hemp fiber, or just a string, and redstone and blaze powder. I currently don't have any blaze powder, so we're gonna have to go to the Nether and try to get that. If you remember, in the Nether, we are kind of living inside of the roof of the Nether, so we need to get ourselves down from there. And I've kind of got things set up right now. Got gravel in my inventory. I got, I think, enough ladders to get down, and then we can scout out an area in the Nether to see if we've got a fortress. So I'm going to just continue going a little bit here. Let's open up this area a little bit. And a few past. I'm gonna go 2 in, and then dig downwards. So I'm gonna drop gravel from the roof of the Nether to create a ladder, or put ladder on it, and hopefully this will work out and we won't die. Wonder if we're inside of a pillar, because this is quite a distance downwards not to find a way in. Let's see. I didn't think I was gonna need this much of a pickaxe. Otherwise, I would have brought another iron one. And then we gotta hope that there's a fortress nearby that we can get some blaze powder from. Oh. If we can hear pigmen, that'd be a good way to kind of find out where we need to dig. Another piece of nether quartz. Alright. So I'm going to continue going downwards until I feel like I'm gonna dig around until we can get out of here. So I'm gonna get a couple more pickaxes, and I'll be back once we've penetrated the side of the Nether. So, see you guys in a moment. Alright, I found my way out. Ah! Crap. Jeez. We got some fire protection on to protect us a little bit, but oh god. Oh god. Why are they here? I thought I needed to go to a to a fortress in order to find these. Unless I'm underneath a fortress or something. Let's try to lure these guys towards me. Alright. I got magma cream nearby. I don't know why I can hear one so close by. Oh, there's blazes over in that corner. Ow. These magma creams are no joke. Magma cubes, rather. They drop magma cream. Whoa. Ow. Ow. What? Ah, fire resistance ran out. Infinity arrows. Alright, we should have enough of blaze rods after fighting these guys to at least make a couple elements. We need at least 2. Come on. Drop another... I got 2 blaze rods. Again, I don't have very many fire resistance potions, and they only last 3 minutes. Maybe not the best idea. Pick fights beyond our means. Let's quickly check over this ridge and see if we have a fortress nearby or something. Why exactly are these guys spawning? That is so strange. Maybe Better Than Wolves makes it so that any of the monsters can just spawn. So those gold arrows are infinity, or arrows that let you know it was shot from an infinity bow. And every skelly has an infinity bow. I never really noticed it until recently. That's a Better Than Wolves thing, for the record. The only reason I'm aware of it is because when I was looking through recipes and everything, I saw something in there about it. Alright. That's a little bit scary. That means these wither skeletons could sneak up on us at any time. But it also means that hunting the drops is a little bit easier. So, I'm gonna see you guys at the cauldron when I'm making the elements. Oh, crap. Or maybe... Is this the way back? Or maybe I'll die. Ow. Just as my fire resistance runs out too. Alright, see you guys back there. Alright, here we go. Here are the elements. Very similar in terms of their look, and there's the recipe to make them. And yeah, that's very dirty. Element and filament. It's very confusing. Didn't have to use any of my gravel that I had been planning to use for ages and had been the only reason that I was really saving it in the first place, was to get down from the nether. Alright, so we need smooth stone. And a little bit of redstone. Now we can make our hibachis. As soon as I create this, the first thing I'm going to check is that I'm saying the name right. Hibachi. Yeah, I'd say I'm saying that right. So, these are very much like redstone controlled fire. Let's see if we can turn this off for a little bit. Alright. So like I was saying, these are redstone controlled fire essentially. Which means we need some redstone to turn them on. I'm gonna go with a torch. Redstone torch. Just make 2 of those. The shafts. Alright. So there's a normal fire. And a stoked fire. It's not rendering correctly. Apparently. It's not supposed to be just 2 fires on top of each other. So you can't punch it out. It's supposed to be blue. I wonder if that's working correctly. So, stoked fires allow us to make kilns. And we need a kiln in order to fire the pot. But in order to do that, we need to make more clay. So, after I've set up the kiln, we'll come back and we'll make sure that this is working the way that I want it to. Looks a little weird. Alright, so the way that a kiln works is basically it's a structure of bricks. You can actually make it more minimal and like take out some of these bricks. But I want to just see, do you need to light up the bottom of every fire here, or is one enough for this to work? I've not really experimented around too much with this, so I don't know. I just know, well, that's good. Let's see. This should then turn finished and pop off. I think it'll pop off automatically. Not too sure. Yep. There we go. Now we got a finished crucible. And I'm gonna just turn this off and break down our kiln. And then, as soon as we've done that, I'm going to put a crucible in. Actually, let's just leave that there in case I need to rebuild the other one. Now, put some more, put the redstone back. All right. Let's take our iron tools, our very damaged iron tools. See if we can reclaim our iron from them. So this looks good so far. It's powering up. Now it'll go in a specific order. It'll like go iron swords first, then pickaxes or something like that. I don't know which one goes first. Pickaxe first. It doesn't go from left to right, so it'll probably do all of those pickaxes. Let's just feed it more pickaxes. Shovels, and it should do the rails as well. Yeah, see, skipped over all the things in here, and it's going to do this pickaxe next, followed by the other pickaxes. So, we've gotten to the Crucible Age? I don't know what the ages are divided up into, but this is the point where I really want to get to before focusing on much else, because I really want iron armor. So, or at least iron armor. I'm curious how it works with diamonds, or if it does work with diamond gear. So now the decision process comes in. Do we make ourselves diamond gear or iron gear? I think I'm gonna go with iron gear until we have enough levels to actually make the diamond stuff. So I'm gonna just put one level into each piece of gear. Now, I know when you wear the like high tier stuff, it actually affects your weight. And I'm hoping they didn't add that for all of the armors. And by weight, I mean like how well you swim and how fast you move. No, it seems to be right. So let's take our enchanting table, and we're gonna just put one level into everything. That helmet's pretty damn good. Alright, full protection set, so we got moderate protection against everything. So our survivability has just increased so much. And I'm finally the Crucible. Now from here, I don't necessarily know where to go next. I'm gonna have to start looking through items and see what I can do. So, I think one of the things that I'm going to focus on is actually automating some food. I did say yesterday that we were going to work with our chickens. However, it seems like spiders will automatically aggro chickens. I've seen it in the wild, and when I went over to my chicken coop, it was completely empty. So I have to actually lure in chickens from a distant area over to here. So that's why I didn't end up doing that yesterday. But I will be back once I've got some chickens around, and yeah, I'm gonna try to find a place to build all that. I also have to move these guys as well. So I will see you guys after that. So, when I last left off, I said I was going to get chickens. Instead of doing that, what I've been doing is I've been gathering a lot of wood, tending the crops, and getting ourselves started in making our storage room. So, it's going along pretty well so far. The edge, or these things may be a little bit too large, and it's taken a lot of wood and a lot of time. It's actually the next day in terms of recording, and I've got a decent amount done. Used up all of my cobblestone so far, and going through a lot of wood. Or rather than having a tree farm, what I've been doing is I've just been clearing land clearing forests, right? Or really, sort of deforesting this area over here that used to have lots of other trees, and just leaving only the large ones, because who the hell wants to collect those? I'm gonna continue working, and I think I'm at a point where I want to take a break from clearing land. Like, I've been clearing lots and lots of dirt and everything to lower the ground or raise the ground depending on what I need. And yeah, I think I'm going to actually try and get those chickens now that I've got like an idea of the size of this area, so that I'm not going to build in it. I'm thinking that the area right over here, or potentially over here, is where we're going to put the farm, or the animal house. I'm going to put all of the animals in the same area, and I have to figure a way to pen in those dogs and manage the dogs so that they don't end up overbreeding and turning into wolves and doing horrible things like that. So I'm going to keep going at this. I've also used up most of my bread, so gotta work on getting that. So yeah, I'll be back probably with chickens, or to show the full layout. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours, probably, when I'm ready to start recording again. We're back again, and it's actually been another real-life day. And within that time, I've been doing a lot of work around the base, and been doing a lot of exploring. In terms of chickens, we actually have another problem. My pigs are actually dead right now, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get carrots so that I can lure both the pigs and chickens at the same time, but not able to do that yet. I've also started working, or like laying out the storage room, so this is what I'm thinking of doing. It seems like every chest along the way is sort of set up. I'm thinking that each of the four corners might be responsible for one or two bulk resources, so like all of this would be cobblestone and all of this would be dirt, or maybe just a whole single one would be dirt or something. And I'm kind of working that into the floor design. We've hid some chests down here below with the stairs. Seems like some of these, depending on how you click on them, can be a little bit difficult, because it seems like the fact that this is a corner block is only a visual thing. If you actually if I'm hovering through this section right here, I'm actually getting the stair, because the stair is lined up. I don't know. It's a little bit weird that it's something that they should probably fix. But yeah, I kind of really like the way this works. In terms of the center, I was considering keeping it flat, but I'm thinking that maybe we should have something in the center here where I can put the windmill up in the center, or have it sort of walk-in garden sort of area. And on the four corners will allow me to have things like furnaces or cauldrons or whatever we need. The only thing that we need to worry about is the fire potential, because this fire here has been starting fires on our floor over and over and over again. I figured out the distances and everything that I need to keep everything safe. But yeah, if we head over to the Nether, you can see what I've been doing. My first trip to find carrots, what I did was I just took a boat and went out in that direction, and that ended up taking me like 20 minutes or so in order to actually boat all the way across this ocean. This ocean is massive. Also, another thing that I've never mentioned is wearing iron armor makes you sink in water. I can't swim. It's impossible. So a little bit dangerous to go boating, and I didn't realize that until I was out in the middle of an ocean and had to scramble to take off my armor before I drowned. So, in terms of what I have in the Nether, I've been taking iron pickaxes and going as far as I possibly can in the Nether to to lay down more and more portals. Off in this direction, I've got about 6 or 7 pickaxes worth, and I started getting tired of wandering back and forth in that direction. So I decided to spoke off and go in this direction. So far I am 4 in, and I haven't actually found a place with a village nearby. There seems to be a lot of oceans, so I keep ending up underground or floating in the middle of the air whenever I launch or go through one of the portals. To the point where I just ran out of obsidian and I had to spend a while gathering some more. So now we got 3 stacks of obsidian with us. But this is also giving me the ability to get a large amount of netherrack, which we're going to need for steel. If we can't find the whatchamacallit, the carrots that I need, we might take a little bit of a divergence away from the animals for a little while and get steel. And the main reason that I want to do that is in order to get an anvil. And an anvil will allow me to get higher tier redstone devices. The major problem that I want to solve right now is with detecting if it's raining. Our windmills keep breaking because every time it rains, it just causes some problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this last iron pickaxe that I have, and I'll show you where we end up when we go through, and hopefully we can find some carrots finally. So I'll see you guys after I've dug the rest of this tunnel, and I'm ready to show you what we find. So see you in a moment. Alright, so it looks like the portal was not the savior, like the saving grace that I hoped it was going to be. We didn't find a island at all, because if we did find any piece of land that was above the ocean, we wouldn't be down here below ground where the portal generated, seeing as the portals themselves are up at a cloud layer when there's no caves. So as long as there was land, it would have found the land, and it didn't find any land. So there's no land, and if there's no land, there is no villages. So I think I'm going to call it a day for this episode. Multiple days, actually. Next episode, what we're going to do, instead of trying to find something for the animals, is we're going to try to go down the steel path, and with that, I'm just going to head on through this portal. With that, we're going to try to make some higher tier redstone things like a detector and that sort of thing. So, thanks everyone for watching. Awesome having you guys here. And I will see you guys next episode. Have a nice night, day, or whatever.